Welcome to The Explainer. For a lot of companies, their IT strategy is basically a ticking time bomb. So today we're going to dig into the massive and often hidden costs of just waiting for things to break. And more importantly, how a simple shift in thinking can future-proof your business and, yeah, your bottom line. So let's just start with a really critical question, one that every single business leader should be able to answer. When your systems go dark, when your team can't work, and your customers can't reach you, what's the real hard dollar cost of just 1 hour of that chaos?
Well, for most small to medium-sized businesses, the answer is kind of staggering. We are talking anywhere from $8,000 to a whopping $25,000 per hour. No, that's not a typo. It's the kind of number that can absolutely cripple a business if it hits unexpectedly.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll uncover the true cost of just waiting around for things to fail. Then we'll explore a much better proactive way forward, and we'll back it up with the actual ROI numbers. After we see how real companies are winning with this, we'll wrap up with a simple checklist you can use to get started.
All right, let's dive into part one. This is the default setting for so many businesses, just waiting for something to go wrong. Let's really unpack the hidden financial drains that come with this reactive or firefighting model. You see, the danger here isn't just about the system being down. It's this whole cascade effect. You've got those super high, premium-priced emergency tech fees. Then there's the damage to your reputation, the erosion of customer trust, and if you're in a regulated industry, you could be looking at massive compliance penalties, all while your best people are being pulled away from their actual jobs to deal with the crisis. Here's a really simple way to think about it. Are you paying for expensive, last-minute emergency surgery after something's already gone terribly wrong? Or are you investing in a routine, affordable checkup that prevents the disaster in the first place? One's a predictable, manageable cost. The other? It's a financial time bomb. Okay, so enough of the doom and gloom. Let's pivot to the solution, a much better, more resilient way to operate. This is all about shifting your entire mindset from reaction to prevention. I mean, just look at the contrast between these two approaches. It's so stark, right? Firefighting means crazy, unpredictable costs, and you're in a constant state of emergency. Future-proofing, on the other hand, means a controlled investment and calm, strategic oversight. It's the difference between being vulnerable and being resilient. It really is a clear choice between chaos and control. Okay, talk is one thing, but numbers don't lie. So let's get into the specific financial case for proactive monitoring and see exactly how these savings add up. So let's ground this in a realistic scenario. Just imagine a typical small or mid-sized business, and they're losing about 5 hours of productive time every single month to some kind of IT issue. A server crashes, the network goes down, you name it. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. By putting a proactive monitoring system in place, one that spots issues before they cause a full-blown outage, you can slash that downtime by a massive 70%. So that takes your 5 hours of monthly pain all the way down to just 1.5. So what does that actually mean in the real world? Well, it means you've just reclaimed 3.5 hours of operational uptime every single month. That is time your team is working, your services are running, and your customers are actually being served. Okay, now let's connect that save time back to the money we were talking about right at the beginning. We'll just use a pretty conservative average from our range, $10,000 for every hour of downtime. And here's the result. By saving those 3.5 hours every month, you are saving $35,000. Annualized, that is an incredible $420,000 added right back to your bottom line. I mean, this isn't just a small IT improvement, it's a massive financial win. But look, this isn't just some hypothetical model. It's happening right now for real companies. So let's look at a couple of examples of how businesses are winning big with proactive IT. So check this out, a mid-size retail chain. For them, any downtime during peak shopping hours means directly lost sales, period. By cutting their downtime by 40%, they didn't just save on costs. They actually increased their annual revenue by $300,000. More uptime literally meant more sales. It's that simple.
Or take a look at this healthcare provider. Now, in their world, compliance with regulations like HIPAA is totally non-negotiable, and any kind of data incident is a catastrophe. By using an AI-driven proactive solution, they slashed incidents by 60%, protecting patient data, ensuring compliance, and saving money all at once.
Okay, so you've seen the cost of waiting and the huge ROI of making the switch. You're probably thinking, this all sounds great, but where do I even start? Well, we've got you covered. Here's your actionable 4-step plan. It all starts with an assessment, where you find your vulnerabilities. From there, you define your performance goals. What does success even look like for you? Next, you invest in modern, predictive tools. And finally, you design a crystal-clear response plan for the moment an alert gets triggered. It's a roadmap.
So at the end of the day, it really all comes down to a choice. Are you going to continue treating IT like this unpredictable, chaotic expense, constantly putting out fires? Or are you going to start seeing it as a strategic investment, one that protects your revenue, enhances your security, and actually future-proofs your entire operation? The choice is yours.